What is going on? I'm zmoT, and that was the February in Boom Beach. Let me know in the comments if you hate seeing that at the beginning of my video, or if you actually appreciate it because you don't subscribe to Boom Beach, or whatever it might be. Now, let's turn the ringer on. Need the audio. Audio is crucial. One of the things that I noticed in that video was that I've heard a lot of people complaining about is the fact that the Mega Crab is March 1st. The February Mega Crab starts March 1st. Little bit weird. I don't really understand completely, but anyways, it is what it is. Now, one of the things that they talk about is may long health be with you. The only thing I can think of is the fact they're going to add extra health for us. Maybe the tribes are going to add health and the boosts are going to add health. Don't really have any clues. That's the only thing I could come up with, though. I've been trying to think about what the heck they would do for the Mega Crab for the Chinese New Year. I don't have any idea, though. That's the only clue that I could come up with that might just have something to do with anything. Obviously, the Rainmakers have already been here. A lot of you probably still have them. Some of you might not, so that part of the video is not relevant. The shield gens not being here for a while will be great. Kind of weird that they tell us about that all the time. It would be kind of nice if that was a surprise so that people couldn't hoard shields like crazy people. But anyways, at the end of this video, I'm going to show an operation hit. I'm going to try to do that every single day, so please do hold me accountable if I forget. I'm going to say I'll probably, on my Dr. T days, I'm hoping to average 3 operation hits per 4 videos. Chances of me doing it every single video is pretty slim, but today, I saw one today that I figured, hey, I want to share that because it was kind of interesting, and there were many layers involved, so I figured we'll just start with that today, and then, trying to show more Duplexity. Duplexity is an interesting beast. There are not solos, which makes a lot of people not want to play it. It's one of those things where generally you need something, at least 3 setup attacks, sometimes as many as like 8 or 9, depending on how nasty spine is. But it's interesting, and I figured I would try to share some things with you, because there are a few things that are unique to Duplexity that you don't get in any other operation. So I'll try and walk you through a couple things. Primarily CMOs and microwavers and all of those sorts of deals. So today we're going to show a hit by the man with 7 fingers or 12 fingers or whatever it is. Hams. It's going to be on Winged, I want to say it is. I think I'm at least 12% sure it's Winged, and it's an interesting hit because it uses all sorts of stuff. I won't give away. I won't have too much to say about it. Let's carry on. So let me know in the comments what you think about the fact that the Mega Crab is happening in March as opposed to February. If you care, if you don't care, if you think it doesn't really matter. I think that's going to cause some issues for people who renewed their endless reserves thinking that they could get access to 2 crabs in one, because I think the last one was on the 24th or something along those lines. So if you bought your endless reserves thinking that you'd be able to use them for 2 months, then you might be upset. I really wish they'd added a microtransaction where you could buy like 3 days worth of Mega Crab for like $5 or $3 or whatever it might be. I think that would be a good compromise for people who don't necessarily care about it for the rest of the month, but maybe just want it for that weekend for crab. Because same thing with extra builder. It'd be really nice to have an extra builder for a couple days. Maybe you don't care enough, or you don't have enough resources to do it for the month, but you'd be willing to spend it for the weekend or something like that. There are a couple microtransactions that I feel like Boom Beach is missing out on, whether it be skins for Zookas or warriors, or skins for your buildings, or any kind of little things like that would be potentially sort of neat. But at the same time, I could see why they wouldn't. That's not a huge price. I mean, that would be a way to make money like Team Fortress does without actually having to making it pay to win. Because the idea of skins really appeals to me. 'Cause I'd love to, like, One of the guys in our task force suggested the idea of having warriors in business suits hitting the headquarters with a briefcase, or zookas that wear, like, if you notice, I've made my zookas have a green shirt instead of their regular blue shirt. Just little silly things. I would pay $5 for that. I mean, maybe, remember when they used to do Operation Red, for those of you who have been around for a while? The Operation Red flag that was by your headquarters was really kind of neat, because you could see who had donated, but then at the end of the month it went away. So one of those little details that could make them more money and would not make it more pay to win. Those are the kind of things that I really, really appreciate. And I think that if they were to add microtransactions, it would actually make Mega Crab more fair as well, because some people don't necessarily want to spend $15, that's how it is in Canada anyways, on endless reserves, but they might be willing to spend more like 3, 5, 7, something like that. Anyways, my 2 cents. That's just trying to think about ways to make Boom Beach, make people who play Boom Beach happier, and make Boom Beach more of an interesting, fun, entertaining ecosystem. Maybe that's just warships, though. Warships saving the day, one base at a time. So let me know what you think about adding an operation hit, what you think about the Boom Beach monthly opener at the very beginning or not. I think that's all I really am looking for feedback on at the moment. Otherwise, I changed my colors and my audio and all of that sort of stuff. I'm pretty happy with how the audio, or how the colors are looking. My audio still needs some work. My levels are not quite right. It needs a bunch of massaging, and I am not an audio person at all. So I'm struggling a little bit. Probably should be spending some money on some hardware, but one microphone is all I had in the budget for this month, I suppose. And my Amazon Prime, I got Amazon Prime when I first came to France, and you can get 1 month free. I highly recommend anyone who goes anywhere to get 1 month of free Prime, because it does wonderful, wonderful things when you're just moving to a town. Even just like, I'm getting like power bars and stuff, just little tiny details that help settle in. So I'm in a small town, and traveling to get anything is half an hour or something along those lines. So my Amazon Prime has been a huge, huge lifesaver, and no, I'm not making money for Amazon Prime. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to pause. We'll come back with an operation attack. Let me know if you want the operation attack at the beginning, at the middle, at the end. I figured the end's the easiest for me, but maybe you guys don't want it at the end. Let's get into, let's get my diamonds first. Let's see if I can send my submarine off diving. Already done. And then we'll come back in about 12 seconds with an operation attack. I'll be right back. And I didn't even talk about Speed Serum. Speed Serum is amazing. I just wish they would have coordinated the Grenadier tribe with the Grenadier Mania, because Grenadier damage plus Grenadier Mania would have been magical. Let's have a look. I want to show you this operation attack by Hams. Where are you, Hams? Hams is right here. Now, this hit, I'm probably going to have to watch it twice just because it's very, very detailed. As you notice, there's zmo's. Zmo's are a complete pain for Everspark. And let's just let Hams do his thing, then we'll talk about it after the fact. Look at that. Like, that part alone, I want to go over that part alone. So that part was the part that was just magical to me. I love it when things like that come to fruition. Now, one thing you need to be aware of is a shock bomb is 10 seconds. Next up, a smoke is 13 seconds. So if you shock a zmo, you need to do it after 3 seconds have passed. I hope that makes sense. Now, you'll notice here that this zmo targets basically everything in range of these machine guns and the grapplers, and it's very, very dangerous. If that zmo sees Everspark, your attack is over. Everspark is dead. So we're going to watch this again. You'll notice that he drops his smoke right about now. Counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably counted too many seconds to be completely honest, throws his shock. Now look at the timer on that smoke. Very, very low. Probably should have dropped her maybe a second or two earlier. Now we're going to go in slow motion here. He pushes the button right now. You'll notice it selects that rocket launcher. He flares this shock launcher and then double taps right as the smoke clears. Actually does a triple tap. Bit of an accident there, I assume. Probably just in the heat of the moment, press the button one too many. I guess it's better to touch it one too many times than one not enough. Anyways, gets the rocket launcher that ranges down in here gone, gets the shock launcher gone. That part was just absolute. Oops, I keep killing the attack. Sorry. That wasn't all he did, by the way. So we're going to fast forward through that. This part, I mean, just this double hack as the time expired, or as the smoke expired, was fantastic. And then, but wait, there's more, comes in with his Zookas, using the extra GBE boost provided by the tribes. Now he's obviously lost the delay, so if any of this stuff happens to see him, his attack is just absolutely wrecked. And then he's coming in for the shield gens. Now this is a fairly, I want to say easy, not it's as far as winged can go. There are all these machine guns can be rocket launchers, so it's an easy from the perspective of rocket launchers. But let's just slow this down. Flares the shield. Come on, ladies. 1 shock, 2 shocks, 3 shocks, 4 shocks, and gets 1 shield. Gets a second shield, flares off just a touch, gets through 2 shields, gets 3 shields, and then gets that 4th shield down to 15,000 health. So it's only a barrage and an artillery away. I'm going to give him 4 shields on that. Just one of those attacks on winged that makes you smile. I'll show it to you in its entirety in 2x mode just because I was blabbering way too much. Let me know if you like these kind of attacks. One of the things that you need to learn to be a better operation attacker is how to split your boats. Oh, anyways, how to split your boats. And he did a very, very good job of this. Split his boats, got Everspark and that hack in range of the zmoT, and then came over and got all of the shields. I'm going to give him 4 out of 4. You might not, but the fact is it's only a barrage and an artillery away, and everyone's got extra GBE from the tribes anyways. So that's a fun attack on winged, and one of those attacks that you just never know what's going to happen, because you never know how much GBE someone has, or if they're going to be able to get over to where they want. But, oh, he actually threw an artillery back there and got the mines back for the shields as well. So very, very well done. And you'll notice that he didn't finish off the shield, and there is a bug with shield gens. I don't know if that would have triggered it, because these shields back here are still up, but it is better to be safe than sorry. You don't want to barrage shield gens as your attack finishes, so I'm guessing that's why he threw his artillery back here as opposed to on this shield. If you know how that bug works completely, please do let me know. I don't think that would have caused a problem, but again, it is better safe than sorry. All you low-level players who don't have all the tribes, here's what the tribes look like. We have sniper tower damage. Yeah, that's kind of good just for tank medic defense. Mortar health can be very, very helpful on your Hammerman attacks. Mortars have a lot of health, and I find that putting them up front can slow down Hammerman attacks, and Stage 7 today is a complete beast. Heavy speed, I will be doing some things with that later on, as you likely guessed. Grenadier damage is awesome for maps like Runway and Fang and all sorts of maps. Gunboat energy, obviously awesome, awesome, awesome. Gold reward, don't really care to say the least. Anyways, I'm zmoT. Hopefully you enjoyed this slightly longer than normal video. Hopefully my video looks good, sounds good, and is either entertaining or informative or somewhere in between. Thanks for coming in. I'm zmoT. Peace.